here. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a life update plus Q&A. I just have some things to say in the beginning, and then I'm going to be answering some questions that I asked you guys to ask me a long time ago, like a month ago, I think. So let's get started with the video. And sorry, by the way, if you guys are like a lower angle or something. I actually left part of my tripod at Mr. and Mrs. Vegan's house when I was in Los Angeles. So now I'm using this mini tripod on an ironing board as my setup. So, professional YouTuber. Basically, for the quick like life channel update thing, I've decided that I only want to post vlogs on my vlog channel. I've noticed that people don't really seem to like my vlogs as much as they used to. I still really want to keep filming vlogs because I love just documenting my travels and just kind of making my travels an art and like, I don't know, just doing that. But if you guys don't really seem to be liking them as much anymore, I don't want to like bombard you with them on my main channel. And I also want to just focus on better videos, I guess. Some of my vlogs that I was making, I feel like they were just kind of like put together and I wouldn't really like try that hard on them. I don't know, I just didn't really like how they were turning out. So I want to make better videos on my main channel. So if you're not already subscribed to my vlog channel, it's called Sonia's Vlogs. Go subscribe, go check out some vlogs that I put there on the past. They're kind of boring, but I think they're kind of funny. So yeah, that's basically the channel update. I'll probably start posting on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday instead of just like whenever. And then I'm just going to be doing YouNow broadcasts whenever and all of that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. But to start off with the Q&A, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions. So follow me on Instagram if you want to be a part of my Q&As. That's like the only place that I do Q&As, because with Twitter, I'll tweet something like ask me questions and then I'll forget and all the tweets will get like left behind. But with Instagram, it's all in one picture. So yeah. First question is plans for Christmas. Does your dad work? Are you going over to Stella's again? I probably am going over to Stella's again because my dad does work on Christmas. He's worked every Christmas for as long as I can remember. So we usually celebrate Christmas like a little bit earlier, and then on Christmas I go over to Stella's house. So if you want to watch last year's vlog where I go over to Stella's house, it'll be linked down below. Favorite fast food restaurant to get veganized food at? Probably Taco Bell, because you can get a lot of different things. It's everywhere. If you're on a road trip and you need some vegan food, but there's not any fancy vegan restaurants around or a Whole Foods, you can get vegan at Taco Bell. If you could live anywhere you wanted, where would you choose? Los Angeles, California. Specifically, like in the Santa Monica or Venice area. How are you? I am very good. Thank you for asking. Favorite childhood memory? I'm not really sure. Probably just like going on a trip to Seaside or something, or playing out in the snow for the first time. I don't know. Traveling plans for 2017. I plan on going to China actually with my dad. Woof. Almost just literally threw my phone. Probably gonna go to Los Angeles again. I plan on moving there this year, so that will happen. I don't really know. I'm really spontaneous with my traveling plans. When I went to Paris like 2 weeks before, I told Stella, I was like, yeah, I'll go with you. She told me 2 months before and I was like, no, I'm way too poor. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be fun. So I decided to do it 2 weeks before. So my traveling plans are spontaneous. They're just gonna happen. You're gonna see on my vlog channel that suddenly I'm in another place and you're like, what are you doing? Can you make a most awkward moment story time? I actually have made one of those, and that's pretty much all of my awkward moments that I can remember. How tall are you? I am 5'1". You plan on traveling a lot after you move to Cali? P.S. I love you. I love you too. And I don't really know. I feel like I'm going to be paying a lot for rent. The reason why I can kind of afford to travel is because I live at home and I don't have to pay for rent. So yeah, I will probably be just paying rent and stuff. What editing softwares do you use for your vids? I use Final Cut Pro and iMovie. What do you want most? I want to be happy. What made you become vegan? I'm actually gonna do a whole video on this probably, but I just wanted to, I don't know, I learned about it, I watched Cowspiracy and I was like, I can't keep funding this, and so I just decided to go vegan. Career goals, I would love to be an actress and continue pursuing YouTube because I love YouTube. Do you ever get tattoos? If so, what were you thinking? I do want to get a tattoo, but I don't want to say what it is because I don't want someone to fucking get it before I do. So if I ever do get that tattoo, you guys will see it, but if not, it's a secret. What's one thing you would alter in your body if you could? I wouldn't want to alter my body at all. I would rather want to alter my perception of my body to be happier with it, if that makes sense. How do you afford travel expenses and all the fun things you do? I work. I'm working right now. I'm filming videos. I'm posting all the time. I am working. That's how you get money. I've also saved a lot of money from working since I was 14. So yeah, I'm actually gonna do a video. I might film that today, how I afford to travel, because that is a very asked question of mine. Would you recommend working at a grocery store or retail? I mean, it's not like ideal, but it is important to have a job and to be making money. So if that's something that you need to do, then do it. I mean, that job does need to be done, and it's a good way to get experience and earn money. Like, it's good. So you should do it to get experience, but I wouldn't say it should be your like end goal unless you really enjoy working in a grocery store or working retail. But like, for me, I didn't really enjoy working in a grocery store, but I needed to make money, and you know, that's what you gotta do. You gotta do things you don't want sometimes in your life. What are your goals for your channel in 2017? By the way, I might be the only one watching you from Greece, but I just want to let you know, love you. Love you too. I actually want to visit Greece someday. It sounds so beautiful. But my channel for 2017, I'm going to say it is a very big goal. I don't know if I can achieve it. I would like to hit 100,000 subscribers on my main channel. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to work very hard, and I'm just going to say it. So now you guys know it's out there in the world. I'm going to manifest it, as a lot of you guys hear me say. So yeah, hashtag get Sonia to 100K, maybe. Are you planning on going to upstate New York soon? Maybe. What would you tell your 13-year-old self? I would tell my 13-year-old self to stop freaking out over little things. I used to freak out about, oh my god, my makeup doesn't look perfect. Oh my god, I'm going to school without makeup. Oh my god, this boy looked at me like, blah. And I would also want to tell myself to stop being so insecure. You know, I was so insecure when I was 13, and I wish I could just go back in time and be like, it's okay, it's fine. These things you're stressing about, they're not that big a deal. It's gonna be okay. How do you save money? I put most of the money that I earn into my savings account, and the other part of the money that I earn, I pay off my credit card, and then I put some of it towards my checking account, and some of it in the tax folder, because if any of you guys are also fellow YouTubers, YouTube takes a lot in tax money, so I gotta do some of that. I'm pretty frugal. Like, I always look for deals. I don't really go clothes shopping that much. All of the hauls that I do are mainly like companies are sending me things that I enjoy, so of course I'm gonna do a haul on them. What's your biggest pet peeve? Probably when dogs like try and sniff my vagina. Like, I love dogs, like I'm cool with them, I'll pet them, but as soon as that dog like starts anal raping me, get the fuck out. I also hate when people say Sonia.elsie, because that's not my name, it's Sonia.elsie. I say it at the beginning of most of my videos. It's not Elise. What is the age difference between you and Michael? I am 18 years old and Michael is 24 years old. If you guys don't know, Michael is my boyfriend. Any advice for someone who really loves dairy and wants to quit it? You should watch my video that I made on it. It's called How I Got Over My Dairy Addiction, I think. But basically, you just have to stop eating it. If you are vegetarian and you're like, oh, I only eat dairy occasionally, that'll just like help fuel the addiction. And I definitely believe that it is an addiction. Like, it's so hard to stop eating dairy, honestly. It was the hardest thing for me to stop eating it, but I did it. I found a bunch of recipes that I really enjoyed that were vegan but had like cheesy sauce on them or were just really filling. So I would say stop eating it first of all, and look for recipes that are just really, really good, you know, like cheesy recipes that are vegan. The lasagna recipe that I made a video on is probably one of my most favorite things to make, and it's like cheesy and it's so good. Like, ugh. What was your most recent clothing purchase? I actually can't remember. I haven't actually bought clothes in a really long time. Thoughts of vegan cheese. I think they meant thoughts on vegan cheese. I think it's amazing, and some brands are bad. For example, JADDU cheese is kind of bad, but their mac and cheese is really good. Yeah, a lot of it's really good. Chow is my favorite. When are you going to do another meetup? I don't know. I feel like if I did a meetup alone by myself, no one would come, so I usually just do them with Stella, but it's been like raining all the time where I live, so everyone's been asking me to do a Seattle meetup, but it's raining and snowing and I can't drive anywhere, y'all. Okay, so my camera died, so if we're at a different angle, I apologize, but let's get back to answering some questions. Someone said, what do I do if I get lightheaded all the time? And I've talked about this a few times, but please do not think that I am some kind of doctor because I am vegan. I literally have no idea anything about anything. I don't have that much education besides high school and like almost a 2-year college degree, but like I have no idea. Please do not use me as a doctor. I don't know, and it's not that I don't care about your problem. I just, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to give out advice that's, like, gonna hurt you or something, so please go to the doctor. I'm not a reliable source for information on health things, and even advice that I give on life in general is just, you don't need to take it to heart. It's just words. Yeah. If you were a vegetable, what vegetable would you be? Even though I know you dislike vegetables. You know me, girl. But I would probably be corn because I like corn and I kind of relate to it a lot. Tips for making money as a teen, I would say get a job, apply to a lot of them. A lot of people don't want to hire people that are either under 18 or under 16, but I had a job when I was 14, so it is possible. Just apply to any jobs that will really hire. Like if you're between the age of like 16, 17-ish and you're looking for a job, literally just apply to like any job that'll accept people your age, because when I was looking for a job, I applied for 25 jobs and I heard back from 2 people, so you really have to like just go all out. How did you start YouTube? Like how/who got you into it? I'd always wanted to make a YouTube channel ever since I was like in middle school. I thought it was really cool, so I was friends with Stella and she was doing a YouTube channel successfully, and I was like, I kind of also want to do a YouTube channel, so I just started it, and yeah, I slowly like got better at it. I started acquiring more equipment. I started like just knowing how to be in videos. If you watch some of my first videos versus my videos now, I feel like I'm just better at talking in videos, if that makes sense. I used to be like, hey, like, guys, like, today is gonna be, like, a video, like, and, I'm gonna be talking about some stuff, and then my makeup would just be, like, terrible, but, I've gotten better at being a YouTuber, I guess, so just practice and, you know, learn from others. What is your ethnicity? I am American. How to get big on YouTube? I would also like to know the answer to that, to be honest. What age were you when you turned vegan? How did you make the transition, and what was your reasons for turning vegan? I turned vegan when I was 17. I was friends with Stella, also inspired me to go vegan, but I was just kind of learning about it. I was watching literally every single vegan YouTuber and just being like, you know, I can do this. And then I finally watched Cowspiracy, and that was the documentary that really convinced me that I should go vegan. So I did it, and here we are today, successful, happy vegan. Do you fear the death? I guess I do a little bit. Mostly I just fear dying like in a scary way, like being shot or ran over by a car or die in a car accident. I think dying in a car accident is like my #1 biggest fear. Is it always overcast out there? I'm genuinely curious, someone asked, because I posted a picture of me in Seattle, and that's nearby where I live. It is overcast quite a bit, and yeah, I wish it was a little bit sunnier, which is why I want to move to California. Someone just said, not a question, I found you and Stella in my brother's yearbook, and that is the last comment on this picture. That's beautiful. I bet we looked really good in it. But that was this Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna start doing Q&As every month. I've forgotten to do them for like a few months, but I like doing them. You guys always have a lot of questions for me. But if you want to ask me questions, I made a curiouscat.me. You can ask me questions on there. It's kind of like Ask FM, but like it has cats as profile pictures, which I think is 100% better. You can also ask me questions on YouNow. I do YouNow broadcasts almost every day except for when I'm traveling. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe. Give this video a like if you liked it. Leave a comment. Let me know any more questions that you have for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone!